Hello, welcome to Scratch 3D Printing. In this video, I have an AC power adapter that I'll be using on the P2S AMS right there. Let's scratch to this topic. As you know, Bambu AMS cannot dry and print at the same time. Well, for the P2S at least. For other higher model, I believe the H2C and H2D, I believe they can dry while printing. But for this model, the P2S, it does not have enough power to power the AMS while printing and drying at the same time. So I went and looked on Bambu's website, and the power adapter they sell for $32.99, which is crazy. So that's why I bought this one off of Amazon for $13. You can buy two of this for the price of one Bambu AC adapter. Might as well just get this, right? I'll leave a link down below if you are in need of an AC power adapter. So let's just open this. There's really not much to this. It's just a power cable along with the power brick and the connection for the P2S AMS 2 Pro. Look at that, it's just this connector. And just to let you know, there's nothing against that. If you want to buy the Bambu AC adapter, go ahead for it. But I just want to save some money, so I just bought this one instead. But enough with that, let's just put it to the AMS 2 Pro.
Okay, let's take a look at this new firmware here for the P2S. This is the OTA 1.02. Let's take a look at the new feature. Number one here, added support for print while drying feature. You are able to dry this AMS and print at the same time for the P2S now. That is amazing. Also says that please be aware of the power limit. The drying temperature must not exceed the filament softening temperature. Okay. Number two, added support for remote activation of filament drying. Number three, added support for saving time-lapse video. Okay. No USB flash drive required. They don't provide you with one, so it's so good that you can now do time-lapse without one. It's amazing. Also support exporting internal time-lapse files, deleting internal external time-lapse file. That is amazing. Number four is added support for curve planet enchantment. Not sure what that is. Improve how the printer process curve path, which result in better service quality. Okay. Number five, AI detection failure pops off. Now display live camera, snapshot, live feed. Amazing, amazing for all of this. Number six, optimized user onboard experience. New orientation process has been added to the user quickly complete the first print. Okay, so that's for the first print. Number seven, detailing explanation added to error pops up. Okay. Number eight, added is stopping status when initializing print cancellation. During this day, the printer will add a little bit safe feature, stuff like that. Number nine, added manual filament change widget, multicolor printing via extra spool. Oh, that's cool. They added a dedicated UI for the tool stream printing color, stuff like that. Number 10, add low power mode for heat bed. Okay. Design for users limited power supplies and stuff like that. 11, support disable motor for this, maintenance and repair. Nice. Number 12, foreign object detection beneath the heated bed. Yeah, for the Bambu P2S, I get that a lot. If you use a build plate that is reflective, it says that something is on the build plate. So hopefully this fixes that error. Number 14, added support for first layer quality calibration. Okay, I think the first layer is pretty good, but more support is good. Number 15, newly added information about regulation certification. Okay, there's like this thing going on with the 3D printing communities. The government's banning 3D printing parts that is not appropriate, so hopefully that does not come out soon enough so we can still print anything we want. Added support for third-party ventil box, air ventilation, stuff like that. Okay, and all of these function optimization and issue none. Are you sure? There's like a couple issues I can print out. But anyway, the first one here is amazing, print while drying. That is amazing. Once you update your 3D printer, you will want to go and do the bed calibration, the belt calibration, all of that again, just to make sure that everything is still normal and it's updated to the new firmware so your 3D printer can print at its best. Okay, it has updated. It says 30 minutes, but only took 5 minutes to update, so that is good. Firmware has been updated. The version introduced the print status snapshot feature. When enabled, the device will capture each. Let's enable this. Ooh, look at this. Let's see if there's anything different. So I recommend going to calibration, print calibration, and do some of this calibration. But if you don't want to, I think it's totally fine as well. I will do this later. If you look right here, it says that there's no power or this is not light up green. When you plug it in, this will light up green. So let's go ahead and do that right now.
And if we take a look at this, it lights up green, says that it has power to the AMS Pro here. And we can start drying as well as print at the same time with the new firmware update. So let's go ahead and do that right now. I'm just gonna do a test print to see if we are able to do that. So Can I just print a file in here? I'm just gonna see if I can print a file in here. Let's also do the time lapse. Let's go next. Oh, PLA, okay. I don't have PLA. Okay, I just got PLA loaded in there. Go to this cooling right here. And I'm just gonna start cooling. Yes. Okay, so once we are cooling, I'm gonna go to file and I'm gonna print this. To ensure this, we need to load the temperature, but I think it's totally fine. Look at that! It's starting! It worked! It works! Look at that, that is so amazing. I tried this a couple weeks back and it just does not work. The screen just does not allow you to do this, and this just keeps shutting off every single time you try to print this, but now it worked. This is amazing. All you need is a power adapter for the AMS Pro here so that it has its own power, can dry and print at the same time. This is amazing. Let's see how this is gonna turn out. This changes so much things now because you can print stuff like PPACF, you can print nylon, drying while printing. It's gonna be amazing, and hopefully the quality is gonna be so much better than without drying. But let's see how this is gonna do. Printing, and listen to that. You can hear this drying at the same time. This is epic. Look at that first layer. I like this. It's the reason why I bought this setup right here, the AMS 2 Pro. Look at this! It's done printing. And this is still drying. That is so cool. Oh my gosh, look at that. Seems like the quality improved, right? That does seem so much cleaner than a print I had ever done before. I don't know, but it just seems like that. Look at that. That looks so clean. There you go. With the new firmware update of the P2S, we can now print and dry at the same time. All you need is just a power adapter like this, and you are good to go with the AMS from Bambu and printing on the P2S, which is really amazing because if you have the drying function and it cannot print while drying, then there's really no point in having that function. All you need to do is just buy an adapter like this. I got this from Amazon. I'll leave a link down below. This is around $12 to $15, and if you want to save some extra money, I highly suggest buy one of these power adapter instead of Bambu power adapter because that's $30 and it serves the same function. This is half the price, so why not save some money while getting the same results? I'll leave this in the description down below so you can go ahead and grab it, and making sure that this is the correct size, and also making sure that all of the specs here match what Bambu power adapter is. But that'll be it for this video. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe because more amazing stuff like this is coming. And if you haven't yet become a member of the YouTube channel, it helps me tremendously. And as always, keep on 3D printing.